This ABC15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by SANDERSON Ford. All roads lead to SANDERSON Ford.
Hello, I'm Megan Thompson with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. One neighborhood, two shootings, all linked to the same investigation. Chandler police say a man on the run from a domestic violence-related shooting on Monday was tracked down on Tuesday in the same area near Ray Road and Dobson. Police say a tip led them to find that suspected shooter. While trying to take him into custody, police say an officer fired several shots, but the suspect was not hit. Some neighbors nearby hearing those shots ring out.
I walked to the corner and they blocked the road. And at that point, I was around the corner and I was looking down the street. I saw a lot of activity down there, but I heard three successive pops.
Police were able to arrest that man. The woman from the original shooting Monday is expected to be okay. The Tempe Police Department narrowing down its list of police chief candidates, and the department wants to hear from the community. Today, there will be a candidate forum where residents will learn more about the four candidates. The city is no longer accepting questions. Today's forum begins at 6 and will be streamed. Governor Katie Hobbs vetoing a bill on a ban on grocery taxes. Hobbs says preventing cities from taxing groceries would potentially cause other services to be cut, and it wouldn't help with inflation since the law wouldn't go into effect until June of 2025. Putting school safety top of mind. Today is another safety committee meeting for Phoenix Union High School District. The committee created to discuss bringing back Phoenix officers onto campus. The district removing the officers in 2020. The committee expected to make a decision today and present it to the board meeting happening in April. A lot of us are planning out our summer trips and deciding how we're going to get to our destination. But as you know, gas prices there are up, surging again overnight in Arizona, and flight costs are also up. Consumer reporter John Matarese helps us decide whether to fly or drive this summer so you don't waste your money.
As people set off on their spring break vacations, others are already planning their summer travel. And one of the first things you have to do is decide if you're going to fly or drive. And you know both are more expensive this year.
These travelers heading out on their spring breaks are paying near record airfares, averaging almost $300 this spring, according to the travel app Hopper.
It is way too expensive.
Betty Hegley says next trip she'll probably drive.
I feel that for what you pay for, you're not getting the service that you used to.
Anita Ingram debated driving, but says luckily she found a $200 airfare.
I looked at both, and I happened to get a good flight because I'm leaving on a Sunday and returning on a Tuesday.
Sally French of NerdWallet says aside from price, how you travel depends on how far you're going, the day of the week you start your trip, and the number of people you're traveling with. The good news for road warriors is that gas prices are way down compared to last year. But there are other costs to consider, including wear and tear on your vehicle.
There is the cost of parking, especially if you're traveling to a big city. Maybe tolls.
Of course, flying has additional costs too, starting with bag and seat selection fees. You may need a rental car when you land, plus the cost of unplanned flight delays.
We're still seeing staffing shortages, which is a big cause of this. Of course, weather is still ongoing.
Her suggestion when booking a flight, bake in some extra time.
If it's something crucial, like a wedding that you absolutely cannot miss, maybe you fly in a day or two in advance just to account for those issues.
While flying is usually easier,
I would much rather fly.
You need to weigh all the costs and decide if saving time or saving money is most important to you. And that way you don't waste your money. I'm John Matarese.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to abc15.com or download that free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by SANDERSON Ford. All roads lead to SANDERSON Ford.